welcome to my video. My name is Andrea and today I'll be doing my first football review and I'm going to be reviewing Manchester United. First of all, let's talk about like the first half. Okay, great game for Manchester United. 2 Manchester United, 0 Burnley. What a great time for Manchester United, but is this the game they needed to win after losing to Tottenham, after losing to Brighton? Is this the game that they should have been all in on? Not saying that, you know, it's not an important game, but we could have won against Tottenham. Manchester could have won against Brighton, but they didn't. And before yesterday's game, Manchester United had only scored 5 goals out of 7 games since the Premier League has started. And right now Manchester United is in 10th place, which is definitely different from what they were last season. So obviously something is wrong there at Manchester United. Talking about Burnley, you know, it's a good team, but you know, it's not one of the biggest teams and they're very low on the block, you know, on the log. We're talking 19th place. So this is a game that we should have definitely done better in. I was predicting a 1-0 to Manchester United. So I'm happy with Manchester United's 3 points. You know, now they've moved up, but they could do Let's talk about the goals quickly. 2 from Romelu Lukaku. So, you know, he had Sanchez and Lingard with him there. And I think putting Sanchez there made Lukaku want to perform more. And I think Lukaku came in with, you know, just wanting to do so much better than he has done before, you know. And I'm still trying to see what Alexis can bring to the table, you know. I haven't seen him play much. Last game with Brighton, he was not even he was on the bench. With Tottenham he was not on the bench. He was not playing. So I still need to see what Sanchez is bringing to the table after we've bought him for so much money. And Lukaku, you know, very easy goals. I think we need to credit him for his great instincts on the second goal. You know, he was not going to lose that ball and he could have easily lost that ball. And, you know, he's great with his headers. He's always in the right place at the right time. And his instincts are great. And, you know, he's so humble. He's so humble with his goal scoring and, you know, with his victory. He's very humble about it, you know. He's not showing off. But such a great reaction from him, and he was really going in for the shots at the goal yesterday. Almost 2 hat-tricks. The second one, you know, he thought he should have gotten it, and he thought he should have gotten a penalty in that area, but unfortunately onto the second half, you know, no teams changed, you know, there were no changes when they came back on. And so during the game for Manchester United, you know, Sanchez was taken off and Rashford was put on. And this is a big topic right now because Rashford got a red card, and we can talk about this all day as to why, you know, he headbutted, you know, somebody else, you know. But, you know, the boss said, you know, this is, you know, a guy that has been in the top for 3 years, you know. And, you know, egos collide, but is it really necessary for you to headbutt somebody, you know? I think Rashford is frustrated with the, you know, the amount of game time, you know, he hasn't been receiving. You know, he's been on bench for, you know, as long as I can remember in the Premier League this far. In the World Cup, you know, he barely played, barely any game time. So I can imagine the frustration that he must be feeling, you know, about why am I not playing? I'm young, you know, I want to be taken seriously. But I think this stems more outside of the game. I think Rashford is, the lifestyle and the ego is getting, you know, it's like turn it down a notch. But Rashford is great. I mean, you know, 20 years old, first team, you know, it doesn't get better than that at Manchester United. But it doesn't give him a reason to, you know, headbutt somebody. You know, he apologized saying, you know, the emotions got the best of him. I honestly don't think it was emotions. I think it was trying to prove something, to prove that, you know, I'm the guy. you know, like I'm top dog about this, okay? But, you know, we don't know what's going on with him, and I think this will be a reality check for him. If, you know, all of the fame is getting to his head, this will be a definite reality check for him. You know, the verdict might be that he might be out for the next 3 games. So I think that will also influence his game time after those 3 games. So I think he should have thought about that a little before, you know, headbutting someone. But, you know, if I wish I could talk to him personally to know what's going on, why you're so upset, you know. But yeah, but otherwise, great game by Manchester United. Great game by Burnley. It's disappointing that they could not even get, you know, 1 goal. But great team. We can, you know, we can give them that. But Burnley needs to do something about, you know, at the spot that they are. They need to move up the log, you know. They need to do something. They need to do something about that. They need to make changes. There have been some there have been some rumors about Martial from Manchester United. That Jose does not want him there. I've read that, you know, they've offered him a contract despite the boss not wanting him there. This stems from during the international break, when they were in the US, he had to go back home because his second child was being born, and he had 3 days off and he took a week off. So the boss was not happy about that extended break for him. So I think that kind of incompetence, you know, I think in the case of Rashford, in the case of Martial, I think you're given an opportunity and you take advantage of it and you think, I can do what I want. But they need to realize that their careers are in their boss's hands. So they need to make the boss happy as much as possible. Build a relationship with the boss. Do not disrespect the boss, you know. So I think in those areas, you know, they just need to, you know, figure that out. But also another rumor, Pogba might be going to Barcelona. This has not been confirmed yet. I don't know how long Pogba's contract is with Manchester United. So, you know, we're going to have to see that play out. But it would be a definite big loss, because I think you associate Manchester United with Pogba, and him leaving would be a great loss for the team. And also because he brings such a friendly vibe to the team, you know, he brings the team together. He's very friendly, so it would be such a big loss for Manchester United. But, you know, overall a great match yesterday, and not next week, on the 15th, they'll be playing against Watford, which is number 3 on the log. Tough game this is going to be, because number three, so this means that they came in this season guns blazing, okay? They wanted to win, they want to be in the top. So Manchester United is going to have to bring out their guns to, you know, to make sure that this game is won and this game is theirs, to move up again in the log. And I don't know what Manchester's, you know, game plan is. I don't know what they plan on doing, but they definitely need to make some serious changes, maybe instill some more discipline. I think there's a lot of, I think this does not stem from just playing on the field. I think what you do after you leave the field, you know, after you leave the training ground, what do? You know, I think that's where I'm talking about discipline coming in. So, you know, against Watford, Manchester United needs to bring it, and I'm expecting a tough game. I watch Manchester United, you know, with so much anxiety because I don't know what to expect. But they definitely off the season. Liverpool in #1, Chelsea I think #2. So they something is wrong at Manchester United, and we should get details about what's going on. That was my review. Thank you for watching, and you know, we'll see what happens with Manchester United against Watford, and you'll see my review after the game with Watford. Thank you so much for watching.